Okay, here we go. Alright, hello everybody over on the Twitch strat. Hello and welcome back, my friends who are joining me in for this D&D adventure. So a few quick announcements that I do want to say is that unfortunately Yamato cannot make it tonight because he is very, very busy. Carter is also unable to make it tonight because he is working. And Greg, I am also trying to figure out what's up with him. But hopefully, we will get them back in the next stream, in which we will talk a bit about that after, which I am now able to provide to you guys some intros for our character backgrounds. So we will get to that real quick, and then we will do a few more announcements, and then we will get right into the spiel of the D&D game. So let's go ahead and get into that.
My name is Alana Marathari, and this is my story. To say that misfortune follows me at every turn would be a sad, but true beginning. My mother was beaten, tortured, and left for dead, but carrying me unknowingly. Going to one of the many elven clans, there I was born healthy and lived among her elven brethren. After finding love and starting my family with a wonderful man named Fenrir, we had a daughter, Alicia. Little did I know that misfortune would come my way once more. While going out on a food gathering with my mastiff Shien, our clan was attacked by humans. Fenrir died trying to protect my daughter, who later I learned was kidnapped. As I saw my beloved die in front of my eyes, I vowed to do whatever it took to find and bring back Alicia to the clan and to always be by her side. I've spoken out of turn many times to my clan, and it's brought me more than my fair share of trouble, but they know I'm right. I will also admit that I do love to partake of fine wines and nails a little more than the average woman, but that's only to mask the pain. I often hide behind jokes and sarcasm. You know, it's easier to laugh at my own pain than deal with it. When it comes to fighting, I believe that I've proven my worth more times than can be counted. My clan is definite proof of that. I have used my femininity at times to get men to give me information, but never letting them get too close to ever touch my heart again. Until I find Alicia, I will not rest. My goal is to find her and save her from the monsters who took her from me. She is my reason for living, and she is the reason why I fight.
My name is Mitch, or as I have been known previously, Rocky Duck Number 9, a monk from the North Country. I journeyed to the land of harsh cold after my adopted family started harshing my mellow. Here, I came across the monastery home to the monk clan, the Rocky Duck, named for the particularly cute waterfowl native to the region. The Rocky Duck value cuteness to a very high degree. I was accepted into the group after a ritual, and was given the number 9 as my identification, because I didn't want the number 37, and the original number 9 had just passed away before I got there, so I figured... Anyway, I trained with them for several years until I realized I could be much cuter if I let my hair grow long. Yes, that is the only reason I left. Please do not inquire further. I now aspire to practice the arts and traditions that were handed down to me, but in my own way, and maybe become an entertainer on the side. I also hope to find a rich girlfriend. Either one works. Though these things may be difficult, as I am not a stellar conversationalist. Hopefully my cute hair will help improve my chances with these endeavors.
I am Arya Hope, rejected by society for being a tiefling, though raised by only a human mother. I found enjoyment in music. My mother first taught me the lute when I was a child, and I found myself skilled in nearly any instrument I encountered. I truly felt the magical properties of music, so I decided to become a bard. And I left my mother at the age of 13. This drew attention to me, mostly responses of disgust. Early on as a bard, I would work rundown pubs, and I would be nearly booed off the stage before I could even perform. A kindly half-elf took pity on me, and she gifted me a brass ring that I've worn ever since. From that day, I was hell-bent that I would not be brought down, and I continued to perform. The half-elf, who introduced herself as Florinda Aldith, became a regular in my audience. She went on to introduce me to a mysterious promoter known simply as the Shadow Agent. I've never seen his face. I know only his deep, raspy voice. He's regularly plotted his connections and has proved an invaluable resource to me. Time and determination was to my advantage, as my skill eventually earned respect, and I've come to a point of moderate success. I will never let go of my dream, which is to one day perform for the royal court. The brass ring given to me by Florinda will never tarnish, and it reminds me that I will not tarnish either.
I, Bagamnon Gorovroth, born in the heart of Dracovania, conceived by Durgrax, a general in the Dracovanian army, and Belnies, a teacher. I grew up enjoying some of the more finer things in life. A good home, plenty of food, and most of all, an exuberant amount of treasure. Until the age of 5, my father had taught me all he could about combat. So he sent me out to Grandmaster Zorbroth to complete my training. He said I had latent potential that he wanted to unlock. So, as the years went on, I trained with the Grandmaster, learning techniques I wouldn't think would be so amazing. I returned home after a few short years with my newfound experience of the world. I then became a member of the army, fighting alongside my father. Whenever we fought, I felt such a rush, almost as much as the rush I got with gold and treasure. Although we had our wealth, I found it to be rather plain. There's only so much Dragonborn treasure you can look at before it gets stale. So, I left home once again on a journey to find other treasures of the world, other than Dragonborn. My mother supportive. My father, on the other hand, while not the happiest, still supported my decision. Now on my own, I crossed the land searching for a good fight, and also the riches and treasures this world has to offer.
Sorry, you guys. I was muted. I totally forgot about that. Forgot about the little button that I had to push down over here. It's a little button down here. I'm so sorry, you guys. I'm sorry to also my players. So, hold on. Let me actually do something real quick for them. Alright. So, I'm sorry for that. Technical difficulties. Welcome back to my little D&D stream that I have brought with many other of my fellow abridging friends and voice acting friends alike in order to join along in this little escapade. As you guys already know, I am Aaron, otherwise known as Yaro Shien. I'm a voice actor, abridger, and sound effect designer. And, of course, I keep saying of course, and I feel like I'm losing my words right now. I'm sorry. Anyways, once again, if you guys do want to help out with this stream, like for me to actually get real figurines and whatnot, and better cameras and better equipment around here, you can possibly donate down to the PayPal below. You could actually leave a little message, and at the end of the stream, I will read your messages. On top of that, what else was I going to say? Oh, that's right. Unfortunately, I will not be able to stream this game next week, mainly for the fact that me, also along with Ava and possibly Yomi, will be coming to ALA, which is a full weekend thing, and we will not be back in time in order to get everybody together in order to do the stream. It's really taxing. So we will be streaming on February 7th, hopefully with everybody there, and I think that's all I needed to say. So I will go ahead and go around and have everybody introduce themselves once again, starting with Ava.
Hello, everyone. My name is Eva, also known as Latin Fire. I am a voice actress, bridger, editor, and I play the Alana Marathari, the half elf that you just saw.
And next up is Tara, Izanami VA.
Hi, I'm Tara, otherwise known as Izanami VA. I'm a voice actress. If you watch Aaron's stuff, I'm Marion Meikaku abridged. I'm Hestia and Danmachi abridged, and I will be portraying Arya Ho, the Tiefling Bard.
Alright, and then, of course, our last player here is Yomi.
One, I am PSN Yomi133. I make Kill la Kill Abridged, and it is constantly being taken down by YouTube. So, yeah, fuck them. And, yeah, I'm also a voice actor for many different projects. And, yeah, that's about me. And I play Begamnon, your Dragonborn for this evening.
Which I found actually was really wonderful because, at first my thought was, oh, he's gonna, use his really, really deep voice in order to, voice some giant dragon fighter character, but just this royal aristocratic, tone that that you have portrayed for him is absolutely amazing.
Well, I thank you.
Oh, by the way, as you guys may have noticed about the character intros, I only have 4 of them. I need to collect the last 2, which, like I said, Yamato will not be here, but he is technically present. His character will be present. I will be trying to play... I'll try to play Zevin as best I can. Of course, Greg is nowhere to be found, and Atticus is once again working tonight. But hopefully, next stream that when we do this, they will all be with us. So, that being said, let's go ahead and jump right back into the game. As you guys remember from last week, our adventurers had entered into Polderberg, in which there is apparently going to be the Platinum Festival. The Platinum Festival, which is being held by Tobias Algrave, which is one of the major royal families within Polderberg, and overnight there seemed to have been an attack on Polderberg by the Duergar. If you don't know what a Duergar is, they are basically these ashen dwarves that come from the Underdark and tend to either attack their dwarven kind and prefer not very bright situations. As you guys remember last week, our adventurers had mutilated the 2 that had came into the Wayfinder Inn, and which also, with the help of Bolus, made that last Duergar not so happy with his life and just wanted it all to end as quickly as possible. So, with that being said, we're going to go ahead and start right back up into the morning, where our adventurers had received a letter from Tobias Algrave, which I have to go through my book of stuff. My folder of stuff, actually. Of course, with Tobias Algrave, in which the invitation is for this morning. So, with that being said, you guys have been well rested, you're all awake, you're down at the bar, you've been fed by Bolus, which is free of charge, of course, because of the help that you have provided her last night. So, of course, you guys could go ahead, bicker, banter, do as you will. And if you wish to acknowledge Zavin, I will do my best Yamato voice. I'll try and sound like this.
I don't think anybody can do a good Yamato voice other than Yamato.
Exactly.
So,
all right.
So unique.
It truly is unique.
Just do Izzy as best you can.
I mean, we'll give you points for trying.
Oh, I hope. Alright, so go ahead. Do as you will. What do you guys want to go ahead and do? You're already down at the bar. You guys are already awake. Probably talking to Bolus, if anything else.
Alright, good morning, everyone.
Oh, good morning, darling.
Good morning.
So, how are you? How was the sleep, lass?
I don't think I've slept that much.
Oh, with those Durgar calls and that trouble. Ugh, I'm glad you slept in well, but you may have slept in a bit much. I mean, you should go down to the Algrave mansion as soon as possible. That letter only lasts for this morning.
Yeah. You know. Alright. We have to think of what we're gonna do.
Well,
we
why don't we
really
just
wanna
head
rush-
over there?
Immediately?
Well, yeah, Bolas just told us to get over there.
It's only a suggestion, dearie. You don't have to go.
Well, I mean, it is polite to be punctual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Arya, what do you think? You can be our tiebreaker.
I think we should go.
Alright.
Told you.
I'm sorry, but just after the last time we met him, he didn't rub me the right way. I don't know what it is.
Well, how does one rub you the right way?
I don't know.
Yes, please explain.
I don't know.
Standing
I
behind
really...
the bar, like, really? You guys gave me lots of trouble with the whole me and the Tobias thing. Do I really want to hear about your activities? Ooh.
No, you do not. Fine, we'll go. Let me just wake up my dog.
And as you guys also probably notice, Zavin is sitting in the back corner, probably drunk. There seems to be, this large pint and keg. He must have been drinking a little early, but he just kind of grogs away. So like, hey guys. And then just kind of trips on over towards you guys.
Well, says the one who called me lightweight last time.
This is my fifth.
Are you doing all right, gnome friend?
I think I'm
Perhaps
fine.
you should sit this one out.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'll come along. I won't say much though.
Hold on.
A quiet gnome is a good gnome.
I guess. That was me. Sorry.
Alright.
All right. So you've all kind of made up your decision. You're all going down to the Algrave mansion. So as you kind of leave Wayfinder, the Wayfinder Inn, there's out of the corner of your eye, you notice this guy in this somewhat blue suit, almost like a tuxedo, with a tailcoat, with a very large purplish bag. It's bigger than his torso. It's very wide, and it seems like something, like he's carrying a lot for this skinny little stick dude. You just notice him, and that's all you're really doing. So you go ahead and start heading off down the level, and he seems to just kind of be creeping a little bit closer. And so you just tend to ignore it, and you go down about a few more levels, and he seems to now be extremely closer.
What do you think we should do about him?
Well, my dog hasn't had a good chew toy in a while. But, let's just get close and investigate.
So you guys turn
Don't want to make
around.
it too suspicious.
So you guys just kind of turn and you see him a couple of times. He's now like almost like 5 feet away from the group. He's gotten relatively close, and he does have intent on wanting to have some kind of interaction with you guys.
We could poke him.
That's what you want to do.
Can we help you?
Oh, me? Yes, me. Oh, hello. My name is Arvelo Leandros Donahue, and I am seeing that you're going down a couple levels. Would you happen to be seeing Tobias Algrave?
Maybe.
Depends
Is
who's
there-
asking. Who are-
Well, I would have hoped you would have known who I was. I'm pretty sure you know about... and never mind. Anyways, I am Arvelo. I am a traveling merchant of magical wares, and I would love to join along with your group in order to gain audience with none other than Tobias Algrave in order to perhaps get a business meeting.
Should
Is
we
there
bring him
anything-
along?
Is there anything that he could provide to us that's useful?
Let's ask him. Now, what is it that you sell? You are a merchant.
Oh, yes. I own a store, but I am traveling currently from the capital of Alanon. I am none other than the amazing owner of Arvelo's arcane assets. And what that means is that I sell many, many different wares and whatnot that concern of the magical variety. Also many different kinds of potions, many different kinds of weapons and whatnot. And you want to... compensation, I'm pretty sure, I'm assuming.
One moment, please. What do you guys think we should do? We could take him along, but for a price.
Of course.
I wonder why he's traveling and he hasn't set up a permanent shop.
That is a good question.
Let's
We
ask
could bring him along, at least for the moment. If we see that he's doing anything suspicious, we just take care of him.
So far, he's only said that he needs to have a meeting with Tobias. What's the harm in bringing him? It's just for him to ask for a meeting. That doesn't mean that he's getting one.
That is true.
He's a bit eccentric, but do we know if he's harmless?
Well, look at our group.
Point taken.
Fair enough.
I say we bring him along.
All right.
Okay.
Good news, merchant. We've decided to allow you to accompany us.
Ooh, very, very great. Oh, this is of course with compensation, am I right?
Of course.
Amazing, because I have amazing, wonderful wares for you. Of course, many of these very fine wares are very expensive, but because you are bringing me along, and this is a wonderful opportunity to expand my business from out of the capital and where it's so droll. I have come to the Platinum Festival just so that I can talk to Tobias, but he has refused any business activities, and I think that this is a perfect opportunity in order to beat out those many side stand merchants. Anyways, what I have for you, my friends, is let's see. I have 2 potions of greater healing and a glowing orb. And of course, let's see here. He kind of starts putting down his bag and he begins to fumble around. There seems to be like some really useless stuff that he tends to carry around. It seems like this is the stuff that he's supposed to apply magic to, but is probably never going to get to it. And of course, just 3 potions of regular healing. All very expensive wares, I can assure you. Now, with the glowing orb, and he reaches into his bag, and he pulls out this brown bag, almost like a... And as you can see, when he reaches into one of these, into his bag, it seems like he's really reaching down there, as if, like, one of these small zippers seems to be very deep, or seems to be like a little pocket, almost like as if it was itself a bag of holding. Probably not, but it's an arcane bag, you can definitely tell. And he pulls out this brown bag, in which... I'm gonna borrow this brown bag here. pulls out this brown bag, and as he begins to sit down and say, "Now, you may want to cover your eyes." And with the flick of his hand, suddenly it seems like almost these arcane sunglasses just out of fucking nowhere. He opens up this bag, and a giant beam of light just shoots up from this brown bag, this brown leather bag. Like, it's just like, and you guys are slightly offhanded by this, like, like really bright. And as he's standing there, this is amazing. One of my many amazing things. As he's kind of waving this bag around and kind of dancing along with it, the guards are kind of looking at this guy like, what is going on over there?
Right, Shalon, put that thing away or warn us a little bit next time.
Can I grab the bag? I'm going to grab the bag and shut it.
My eyes.
He folds it, and then
blinded us.
he folds it up, and then as you reach for it, he puts it in your hand.
Give us a second. I'm trying to regain my sight right now. Oh my god.
It's bad enough with the hangover.
My dog's shaking right now. He's
I think he wet himself. Yes, definitely wet himself.
So, along with that, I will give you, of course, some potions in order for your adventurous adventures as well. So he once again reaches into his bag and he pulls out these potions, these rather round looking vials, almost just like filled with this kind of reddish liquid that's kind of just sloshing around. And then with the other two potions, which is the potions of greater healing, it kind of almost had this slight glow to it. It's still red, but with a much more stronger feel. So of course he pulls them out right between his fingers, and as you guys are kind of just getting right back into it, he hands the potions of greater healing to Arya, and he hands the 3 potions of regular healing to Alana. So do keep that in mind. So Begaman, you have the glowing orb. Arya, you have the 2 greater healing potions, in which I will let you know what that does in a second. If you guys want to check for that in your player's handbook, please do. But with the potion of I'm trying to find it here. Let's see. Potion of greater healing. Let's see. With the potion of greater healing, it is 4d4 plus 4 when for HP regain, and for regular healing, it is 2d4 plus 2.
all right.
And so it seems like this guy is just dancing around, and as you also slightly notice that his long coat, this blue suit, his long coat tails seems to just kind of sway like this. It's some kind of arcane magic, just to probably really show off how flashy he is. So, we have an amazing deal. Let us go to Tobias Algrave.
Whatever you say.
He is bright.
I wonder what he's hiding.
Why do you think everyone's hiding something?
Because everyone's hiding something.
If you want to know more about him, then make an insight check.
Yeah. I'll run an insight check. See, that's a d20. Total of 19.
So, what you seem to get is that he is very eccentric in nature. He doesn't seem like he's gonna lie and give you bad stuff, and he knows his craft pretty well. I mean, with everything that he's given you so far, you just seem to take him as not an idiot, but somebody that tends to take life to the fullest. As far as you know about him, you've heard of our Velo arcane assets one or two times in your adventures, probably some offhand remarks, but meeting him in person seems to now kind of gather why they don't talk about him too much. But he does seem like a rather fine fellow.
So, Marvello, why have you not set up shop anywhere else?
Well, I do have a small shop in the capital, but unfortunately, business is not well. It's sort of in the wrong place at the wrong times, kind of often. More or less, I would like to set up shop in a better place, maybe even expand out, but I'm here to see Tobias in order to try and expand, but I'm also trying to get some precious platinum in order to make certain items.
What are these certain items?
Make a persuasion check.
Okay. Let's see. This, I can't remember. What modifier do I use for that?
Charisma.
Girl. A total of 11.
Oh, they're just for some clients. Not too many. I wouldn't press upon it too many. They're not really worth mentioning, but platinum is a necessary ingredient for one of their pieces of equipment, and I only know Tobias Algrave for being one of the major exports of platinum.
Makes sense.
So, with that being said, it seems like Arvello has joined your party for the time, and you guys go ahead and start making down. Of course, Arvello going on and on about magical arcane arts and certain applying enchantments to equipment and potion making. He seems to know his stuff about this stuff. The more you get to know him, you seem to kind of not really lighten up, but he seems to just somehow grow on you. You know what I mean? And
Okay.
as now you're somewhere near the lower levels, not too low because you kind of hear the banging of hammers and whatnot. It seems like this is the level of like right between the upper rings where it is kind of like the middle class kind of citizen, and then as you get towards the center rings is where the royalty is, and then as you get down to the lower where the mines are, which are owned by Tobias, you could kind of see the forging and the metalworks and the common stuff that tends to happen here in a dwarven city. And then as you kind of just look around, you see that it looks like you know where you're going, and you see that there are other adventurers, as you can kind of tell, are also going towards this direction. It seems like people are kind of going where you're going, and you just follow along. And as you turn around this one final nice-looking building, and this is where a lot of marble has been laid out in streets and whatnot, and you begin to take notice that there is this gigantic mansion in almost like it's where back towards a cavern, but it's almost like 100 to maybe 150 yards wide and almost 100 yards just getting to the house, and it is gigantic. It is beautiful. There is marble, there is some gold, there is a lot of things going on, and as you get closer you see that people are getting stopped. People are being thrown off to the side. There are guards currently at the front gate of the Algrave mansion. And there are certain parties that are presenting their letter of Tobias Algrave and, showing it, and then are simply entering. And as you guys get closer, you hear this guard, "Hey, you!
Is he speaking to us?
Yeah, I'm speaking to the law. Yeah, what are you doing here?
We have a letter from Tobias Algrave to meet him this morning.
Present it. And so
Here you go.
you present this letter. He unfolds it. He seems to notice that this is the way he seems to be writing his letters, and he's like, not a lot. What is that one there? Hello! Arvello simply waves. Haven't I seen you before? Not at all. I just got here. Right. Anyway, go ahead and pass. So you guys just go ahead and you go through the gates, and you just notice that there's these large fountains on the side, and it just keeps getting more and more beautiful as the closer you get towards the mansion. You get up to the front door, which both these large dual doors and just wide open, where this butler is standing there, and he simply just going through the books, just reading through the books, and he looks up. Oh, so it's a lot from Bolus. The room to your right, and sit at the table, and Tobias Algrave will meet all of you momentarily. This is, of course, just this rather very old-looking dwarf, long gray beard, kind of slicked back hair, tied up in a knot, and kind of in this butler attire, which is pretty common for butlers. And so you guys just move off to the side, and you see this gigantic room, almost like where this table, this extremely long table, where you begin to see that there are other adventurers just sitting there. And they're also probably waiting for Tobias to come. And as you guys begin to sit down, you seem to have filled the last of the seats. Arvello, of course, taking a seat next to Bingen. Begamon and Begamden. Sorry. You guys are gonna have to bark at me your strange names a billion times before I really get it. And of course, you see plenty of people from all walks of life: dwarves, other tiefling, humans, half elves, a few dragonborn are there, and as the doors begin to shut. And the butler now walking towards the front of the head of the table. And as he stands, now introducing your host of this morning, Tobias Algrave. And these two large doors behind this big seat open. You can kind of see Tobias, this royal-looking dwarf, just come in, put aside his chair, and is now beginning to sit down. This one. Welcome, travelers, adventurers. As you all know, the events of last night were no mystery. Duragar have been coming out of my minds for many days now, almost weeks, and have been attacking this town. That is not the least of my worries, though. As much as I do despise those foul beings, there have been reports of stranger events. We've also heard that they are now getting closer towards the exits of my mines. I have also gathered all of here, not only for thank you, but also a business proposition. As he waves towards, I forgot the butler's name. As he waves towards his butler, Rearfell, bring the contracts. and he wheels out this really nice looking trolley, and with these large stacks of paper. These contracts are written for all of you. Should you fulfill these contracts, you will be rewarded 1,000 gold and 250 more gold for each scalp that you bring back for me from each one of those filthy Duragar. And the butler says, Sir. Right. What do you say, adventurers? And a lot of these adventurers begin kind of talking, speaking up, and some are saying, 1,000? Really? That it? I mean, possibly going up against an army. And some other dwarves just get up and are beginning to leave. And Tobias is just sitting there with a stone face, just looking at all of you.
Let's
All
see.
right. Group huddle first.
You all kind
What
of
do
just lean in to each other. You're all sitting on the same side of the table. You're all just leaning in. And Arvello's just kind of looking at Tobias very intently.
We could ask for a little bit more gold.
It seems like he's really desperate to get these things out of there, so a little bit more money wouldn't hurt us. Not to mention, it does get us good practice for this tournament.
That is true.
Plenty of experience.
And
right.
I mean, look at the competition. I don't think we have that much to worry about.
As you guys are kind of still talking, it seems like these other adventurers are kind of taking en route with a few other adventurers who have begun to leave. And it seems like now there are about 20 of you still left. Of course, Zavin is kind of in awe of the amazement of this giant place. He probably wants to steal everything here, but probably would get caught. He just seems to know better.
Sit down, gnome.
Okay.
You can take care of
Right.
my dog.
Lay your head down. You're still kind of drunk. We could ask for a little bit more. Perhaps you could use your womanly wiles to persuade him to get 2,000 gold for this job.
A piece?
Of course, a piece.
Okay. All right. Tobias, was it?
Yes.
My team and I are experienced in many things.
As I'm pretty sure I saw what you have done for Bolus last night.
How would you say for the 4 of us to get 2,000? Of course, you don't have to say it right now. A drink probably would
Make
be
a
best.
persuasion. Make a persuasion.
19.
I can tell that you have come very far, not only for the Platinum Festival. And then Arvello is like, oh, hello, I would actually like to talk to you. And you all just look back with these sharp eyes like,
Shut
up! And he's all, and he
Say a word.
He begins to raise his finger. Tobias begins to raise his finger. I can tell you are a merchant. I will most certainly speak with you after this situation has been rectified. 2,000 gold, you ask for. And as you guys also seem to notice that it seems like there's only 12 of you now. And he looks... 2,000 gold should you be able to eradicate this problem.
All right.
And
2,000 gold sounds pretty good.
suddenly a few adventurers who are about to leave their seats kind of just stop, almost convinced that this might be worth the job. And then they begin to sit back down. This other dwarf probably looks like he's seen a couple of battles. And for 2,000 gold, what else would we get? Is that it? Nothing more? Nothing less? We are here to enjoy the Platinum Festival. Not to be a part of your pathetic guard in order to handle some sort of situation that should have been handled yourself weeks ago. Tobias gets up, standing now on the edge of a seat. I understand that this is a very dangerous task that I am asking for probably a lot of new adventurers. As I see, you might be a veteran. That I understand. But there is only so much I can provide to so many. Business must go on, and the Platinum Festival is a costly event. And if you wish to disgrace the name of the Platinum God, Bahamut, then you are kindly allowed to leave. To which this dwarf just sits back down, like, as if he has nothing more to say. He understands that the situation is almost dire, and this is affecting Tobias's business ultimately.
All right. So we're all in agreement?
I'm in.
So you all kind of look at each other. A few more adventurers have left. There is now about 9 of you. Some who look like they're on their own team and are intent on helping, and then there are you guys. And this looks like a rather large team. I mean, there's only about 4 of you guys. About a team of 6.
All right.
So I see that you are all in agreement to this situation.
That's right.
We'll do whatever it takes to make sure that your festival goes out without a hitch.
Rearfield, please update the contracts and then provide them with a pen to sign. Yes, Master. And he reaches down below the cart once again, and seems like these are fresh contracts, as if there was a big gap for this price of gold. And he begins to write them up as quickly as possible, and he begins to pass them out to each one of you. And as you all just sign, you begin to feel like this isn't a normal contract. This is a magical contract. You are bound to figure out what is going on and try and defeat it. Try. That does not mean do. So, as you all understand that I would like for you to attempt in figuring out the situation in time for the Platinum Festival, which is coming tomorrow. I will have you all full access to my mines in the west and the east. And he looks to both teams, and he looks to your guys' team. I will have you go to the west. And then this team of 6, I will have you go to the east. He begins to stand, and of course, Reinfield comes with another cart, and providing glasses of champagne for each one of you to drink. And he raises his, the Bahamut.
Alright. To Bahamut.
Not that bad.
And as you guys all put down champagne glasses, Reinfeld leads you to the door and hands you both a map into where to go. So, you guys do know where to go, and from this point, what do you really want to do?
Did we just kind of leave Marvello inside?
Arvello has stayed behind to try and talk to Tobias.
I wish him luck. Should we head to the west now?
I feel like there's
we ready?
still something. I feel like there's still something not being said here. But that just might be my my feelings. But if you guys,
it's not like Tobias wouldn't have reason to omit information.
it's true.
Let's go ahead and head to the west for now. If something does go wrong, we'll just have to deal with it.
All right.
Okay.
So, as you guys have noticed that the other team has broken off, and as you're leaving through the front yard, you kind of hear a large yell from inside the mansion, and a lot of laughing, and a bright light from the main room of the mansion.
Well, our fellow's got style. I'll give him that.
He's making his business presentation as we speak.
I wonder if I open my bag, it'll sync up.
And so,
Better not.
And so, as you guys noticed that Arvello is probably presenting some of his amazing wares, you guys just go ahead and leave, heading off towards the west. And so you go down a couple more levels, and you see that there's some forgeries, some blacksmiths nearby, and you begin to notice that the other team has gone east. And you notice is that there is this pure iron sign, which points to the west mines, the other one the east of the Algrave mines.
Alright. I guess this is the way.
So, as you guys start going towards it, you notice that there's just a couple of guards kind of just looking and staring. Some are just kind of noticing that, oh, these guys might be those adventurers that Tobias must have talked about earlier this morning. Now, while none were present, they do know about the situation. And
Alright.
as you kind of go a little bit further in, you notice that there is just this giant shaft going down and down, and there is simply these iron stairs just circling around and around towards what looks like first an office in which you kind of just go ahead and follow through, and you get down and you open this door, and you begin to just smell this pure soot. Like there is something metallic in the air. And you see this dwarf just on this long pipe, just smoking. And who might you be?
Ugh, Lord Shanada Head, that smells so horrible.
Smells fine to me.
We are the adventurers hired by Tobias. We're here to deal with this little problem.
Problem? Haven't had a problem in days.
What?
It seems like this is a
Tobias said.
So what if the big man said so? I see these mines every single day, the moment I wake up to the moment I fall asleep. Nothing passes through here without my knowledge.
Then... How do you know?
How do I know what?
I don't know.
And as he's just blowing smoke, it seems to ever get so much more closer to your face. This is a very old-looking dwarf, probably senile, if anything.
Have you seen anything dangerous lately?
Define dangerous. We've had many dwarves come here with missing legs for just pure accident.
Have you seen any creatures roaming around these mines?
If I remember correctly, there were some complaints of these, Duragar, maybe. But, there was something else. I can't seem to remember.
Duragar.
How much for you to remember?
For a few shiny. You suddenly begin to realize this is a really crafty old man.
Sure. Alright. How much?
20 gold.
20!
That's highway robbery! No. Let's go 15.
You're not senile, you're just greedy.
If you know how to speak Polderberg. You want information? I can sell it to you for, of course, the 20 gold, or you can just pass by here and go into the unknown.
How do we
I
even
don't
know
Should
your
we risk it?
How do we know your information is legit?
Like I said, I see everything from the moment I wake up to the moment I go to sleep. Nothing passes through these old codgers' eyes.
Are you sure there's no way to lower the price?
Make a persuasion check. I feel like I have my old cob around here somewhere that I could be smoking on. Ah, fuck if
23.
I can.
Awesome.
For you, fine lass. 15.
15. Alright. That seems reasonable.
Alright.
You guys look to Zavin because you know he has the most gold around here.
Alright, fork up.
He kind of just sighs a bit. It's like, again! And he puts a small pouch of 15 gold on the table. And the old man kind of just pulls it, counts the gold. He puts it off to the side. Then Zavin attempts to steal it. Doesn't know. Which he makes a sleight of hand. Which luckily I do have his character sheet.
Oh.
Let's see. For a stealth check, which is 7 plus dexterity. Oh my fucking god, he takes it. He takes it without never noticing. He does it. The old man just puts it off to the side without, and just kind of looks up to this dragonborn, and then Savin just slowly takes it quietly and puts it back.
Thank you, Zavin.
Don't say anything! I will catch you on that.
Oh, no. I'm saying thank you, Zavin, for paying for us. And give him a little kiss on the cheek.
and he's just like... So, I've heard some stories. Some of the dwarves have come back up here not well. If I remember correctly, it's not just Duragar that are coming up here. In fact, the Duragar are trying to escape up here. An Ankheg or two have been seen, and they aren't friendly. And I've been hearing that they are mostly coming through the West Mines.
That's just great.
Of course they're coming from the West Mines.
If you guys want to know what an Ankheg is, make an arcane check.
Arcane, that one is, +3. Alright. I have 17.
Alright, 17 for you.
Yep.
And is it just you that's making that check, or?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, did that screen go away? Okay, no, it has to. Alright. So, basically, what an Ankheg is this giant insectoid looking monstrosity. Looks like, see if I can switch the screens real quick. What he basically looks like is this.
So, that's a thing.
Yeah, that is a thing. And for the viewers on the stream who want to know what an Ankheg looks like, type in Ankheg into Google Images, and you will be nonetheless surprised. So I will switch that back over.
Oh my.
And that is all I know. Thanks for doing business. And so he presses this large button, which kind of just begins to pull, and you hear this loud metal kind of sound. You know, like that sound when you pull like a jail door open and closed, like that clack 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 kind of sound. That's what it kind of sounds like as he's opening this giant metallic door, in order to let you guys pass. And he kind of just points you towards it. Good luck.
All right. Thank you for your time.
So you guys just pass through, and the door kind of just closes shut, and he kind of looks out the window as you guys are walking down the spiral staircase. You notice that some dwarves are coming and going, or going back up, because it seems like their shift is off, and they realize that you guys are probably the ones that are going to be helping them. Let's see, where are we at right now? 7:03. Alright. What we're going to do, real quick for you guys, and also for my sake, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to take about a 10-minute break real quick, so we will get back So everyone can go to the bathroom, grab some drinks. I know I'm quite parched. I know I gotta pee. So so for right now, we're going to take a quick break, and I will put you guys back onto standby, and then we will be right back.
All right. This, my friends, is why we get bottles. Oh, okay.
Ah, no.
Well, shit.
Welcome back, you guys. So, welcome back, players. We had to take a quick minute break because I know I had to go to the bathroom, and I know these guys were probably fairly thirsty. I know I was. But I decided that it was a good idea to take the whole fucking thing with me. So I have a giant gallon of iced tea with me.
I just had saltines, so yeah.
I'm eating peanut butter and Ritz.
That's good. That's good stuff. Alright, so now that we're back in, so now you guys are well within the Algrave mines. You guys have gone probably about almost 100 feet towards the bottom. And as you get closer, you begin to notice that some of the dwarves look kind of uneasy. And so you're beginning to wonder if something might be wrong.
Should we talk to some of the dwarves?
I say yes.
So,
Okay.
Excuse me.
oh, yes, hello.
What seems to have happened?
There seems to be something coming out of the mines. I suggest start getting and hightail it out of here now. Probably even get the guards quickly. And he managed to get that much, and he's just kind of like doing the whole like jogging in place kind of thing, and then getting right back into what looks like he was running away.
Wait!
Oh, what? What is it?
Was it a Duragar?
A few have been seen, but I gotta go. This is really bad for me. I gotta get the guards. And he just rushes right off.
Alright.
Alright. As you begin to notice that there seems to have already been a few guard, and they're kind of positioning themselves in what looks like to be the entrance of the mines. And you guys, as you guys get closer, begin to notice there are, in fact, a few Duragar there.
Sorry, how many?
There are about 5 Duragar down there.
Well, considering we had a problem with 2.
Looks like our work's cut out for us this time.
Alright.
Line this up properly.
Well, we kind of get paid to take out these little bastards. Let's do it.
Oh, guys, look what I end up finding. Found the Vegemite.
Oh my god.
I found the Vegemite, and now it's being used as one of the stalagmite rocks.
Oh. I saw that video.
Oh my god.
It's fantastic.
That was a fun time.
Best time.
Glad I'll be able to join
Do you
this
even
year.
have Vegemite? Yes, go to AX.
I'm going to.
Aaron needs to go to AX.
I most certainly.
I
will
would
most certainly try.
I would love to go to AX, but I'm going to RTX.
Oh.
You know, Texas. All that stuff.
Yeah.
Texas.
Yep, Texas.
Aaron, you said you'd let me know after ALA.
I will most certainly let you know after ALA. So we got Duragar. And what you guys also begin to notice is that there are some large, circular, almost like halves of the circle kind of gates that are blocking and closing on the mines as a way to try and keep out whatever is trying to get there. So, pull out
Okay.
Now that you, let's see. Let me pull out the. All right. That being said, you do have a few allies with you. You have a few. You have 2 guards standing over here. You guys are coming down this way. So you guys managed to get down here. See that the Durg are kind of spreading out. Alright. With that being said, roll for initiative.
All right. See, that is a... What dice?
D20.
Yep.
I need to roll for these Durg cards first.
Oh, I got a 4.
I got a total of 7.
I got a 8.
4, 7, and 8. Also, I need a roll for these guys. Alright, so... So the first up is... Beauregard. He's gonna just kind of move. It looks like he is fleeing. These guys look like they're fleeing. Beauregard. Closer. Actually, these guys. Alright. So... Tara, it's your move. You are right here.
Can I use vicious mockery?
What's the distance on that? Check the player's handbook. Or, if I can remember, the bard is 40.
Wait, what page?
45. Let's see where vicious mockery.
5.
Vicious mockery. Where? Words. check. Is it one of your spells?
It's a cantrip.
Read up on that cantrip real quick, and I'll get to
I'm
you.
trying.
That is... Ava, you were 7, right?
I was 4.
Okay.
Would it say like ranged something?
Yeah. What's its range?
10.
10 feet?
Oh, it just says 10. I don't know. Because I couldn't find it in the handbook, so I went to the Wikia page, which was faster.
Okay. Vicious mockery, which... spell down here.
Vicious mockery.
I am actually legitimately depending a lot on on Ava for a lot of this stuff.
I know.
Vicious mockery. I'm gonna say. This is probably the reason. Let's see. Vicious mockery.
I am looking right now in the handbook, online handbook, and in the physical handbook too.
Seed servants.
Vicious mockery is cantrip 0 level bard spell. It's on. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a cantrip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Page 207. Let's see. Next. Let's see.
Oh, here we go.
207?
Vicious mockery. It has a range of 60 feet. Psychic damage. Okay. You would not be able to make that Durgar.
Okay.
This one? Yeah, you would not be able to make that Durgar close enough. You would have to move closer. You still have your movement.
Okay, can I do that?
Alright.
I'll move closer.
Want to get somewhere within range, not too close. Go right behind this stalagmite, which is right here. You have a pretty decent range. Let's see, the vicious mockery. Then, all right. What's your DC saving throw?
What? Repeat that. The music's really loud.
I would have thought that. Okay. What is your DC saving throw?
DC.
Yeah, it should be at the top of your spell list.
I'm looking.
Pretty sure I have it somewhere.
16.
16. And this Durgar needs to make a wisdom. Alright, he doesn't make a saving throw, so do I think what is... do 1d4 of psychic damage. To this guy, which... have that exposed. So he's the guy that made the first move. So roll 1d4, Tara.
Okay. 4.
Alright, do you have a... I don't think... Let's see, I think that is it for your turn. Alright,
Okay.
Next up is this guy. And do keep in mind is that he does now have intent on you.
All right.
I mean, he was hurt by those words, but like that was mean. Now I'm gonna get back at you for that.
Since it's a cantrip, can I just keep doing that?
No, you can only use cantrips once a day.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Next up is Kevin.
Yep. All right. Let's see. I will go ahead and move forward.
Forward.
And then
What do you want to move forward to?
closer to the closest Durgar.
Somewhere.
And then pull out both the blades.
Managed to get about that close to the Durgar. So you already unsheath your weapon. You're prepared to fight. Managed to get close to the Durgar, but you don't have enough movement left.
Okay.
Let's see. Then this guard here. This guard will make a shot from his crossbow. If I remember correctly, which is 140. So he does. Takes a shot. This. He's dexterity save. Wait. Modifier. So the Durgar is. Actually, I would have a printout of all this stuff now. Let's see. Alright. He manages to get a good lock on that Durgar, and he takes a shot. Which is. Where's my D8? Oh, here we are. 5. Then Ava, you're up.
All right. How far away is the furthest Durgar?
That would be this guy right here.
Okay. As in feet wise.
What
would you say?
About 50 feet.
All right. I'm gonna cast a spell.
All right.
It's gonna be Hail of Thorns.
The thorns.
Yep.
You go ahead and roll for your dexterity. I want to see. I want to see if you'd be able to actually make it without hitting.
Yeah.
Our Dragonborn and this other Durgar.
Okay. Dexterity is... Alright, let's see. It's +6. 18 plus 6. Oh, actually, 18 plus 4. My bad. I was looking at the wrong. 19, 21, 22.
Alright, that hits. And it just manages to kind of sink under his armor right here. So,
okay.
Roll your damage.
Damage is... I'm still trying to get through. Is it D20? Or is it D6?
What's a longbow? It should be written.
Longbow's D6.
Roll a D6.
Okay. 6. Ah.
Alright, this last Durgar here. Gonna try and make a break for it. He's gonna go after that guard. Doesn't necessarily make it, but this guard is prepared. This guard's up. Kind of just moves and he's gonna take a shot at this guy. Let's see, with a D20. Plus his dexterity. Nope. And he just misses and just goes, kind of dodges the arrow as he sees it coming. Alright. So we're back up to the top of the round.
Okay. Well, that's it for Hail of Thorns. So.
Wait, does that... What is the effect on that?
Okay, as the effect, spell creates rain of thorns that sprouts from your ranged weapon or ammunition. In addition to the normal effect of the attack, the target of the attack... Plus 1d6. Yeah. Plus 1d6.
Then you need another roll. You need to roll another d6.
Okay. And that is a 3. Yeah.
17. Alright. Just do keep in mind for that, like, because I know I won't keep track of it. Then
It's already been used, so it's putting it away.
17 here. 17 here is going to make an attack. 2. Alright, Tara, what's your AC? What's your armor class? Should be on your main sheet.
15.
9 plus 2. Let's see. So, as he comes in, just barely misses with his hammer, and it gets stuck to the side of this, to this side right here, and he's just kind of like stuck in it. Then he's going to initiate with our dragonborn friend here. Kevin, what's your AC?
16. All right.
So he manages to get in, and he hits you right in the armor, right here, and you can feel the picks of his hammer just kind of dig in. Need you. So he does about 7 points of damage.
All right.
So, this guy's going to initiate this guy.
All right. I have 65 HP left.
So this Durgar kind of walks up to this other one, and he just comes in and swings down and hits him right bare in the chest, kind of like this, and he does about 3 points of damage towards the first guard. Alright, and then let's see. Next. This one kind of tries to help his friend, doesn't quite make it. Alright, Tara, you're up. And remind yourself, this guy's pretty fucked. So, anything you want to attack him with?
I'd like to cast a spell.
And what spell would that be?
Cloud of Daggers.
I've read that. Cloud of Daggers. Cloud of Daggers. I know, you're still kind of just getting a hold of this, but let me see. Minus
What I see says 1d6 and my intelligence modifier.
Alright, what's his saving throw?
Saving throw? Is that at the top of spells, like you said?
I know it's 16, but I need to know what kind of saving throw he needs to make. I know he needs to beat 16, but what is Cloud of Daggers? Conjure Cloud of Daggers. 60 feet to fill the air with spinning daggers in a cube of 5 feet each side. The creature takes 4d4 slashing damage when it enters the spell area. Then you would need to make a dexterity roll. Alright. So you kind of just create this. You kind of see the spells kind of leave your hand, and as you kind of just spread out the spell around this Duragar, as he's kind of just looking around these daggers, he's going to make dexterity saving roll. She does not make. So I need you to roll 4d4 of damage.
4d4?
Yeah.
3, 2, 3, 1.
And so, as you bring up these daggers just floating above him, and you kind of just spread him down, he doesn't have anywhere to move because he's holding on tightly to his hammer or his war pick, and he just gets riddled with these daggers. Alright, next up is Dragonborn.
Yep. All right.
You're up. You're probably pissed. You took that damage.
I am pissed. Now, I'm going to take both swords and attack.
One is your regular attack. One is your extra attack. Keep that in mind.
Yep. Yeah. So I roll 2 d6s.
No. Roll 2 d20s.
Okay.
First.
All right. First roll is a 4.
Misses. Don't forget to add your strength modifier.
All right. And then this one is a 10.
All right. So, as you kind of see this now dwarf-looking thing, you kind of took its hit, and as a way to kind of just get him to back up, you swipe side to side, and he just manages to get his armor along with those blades, but you manage to knock off a couple of his pieces of armor, lowering you lower his armor class down from a 16 now to a 12.
All right.
And now is Alan. Okay, Ava, you are up.
All right. I'm going to get Shien on the action.
All right.
He hasn't gotten in today.
Remember, Shay represents both your strengths and weaknesses.
Yes, I know that.
I will consider Shay as an extra attack,
Okay.
so just keep that in mind. You still have your own attack.
Okay. Getting the character, the Duragard that just attacked Bogman, or Hogman,
Kevin, tell her your
Kevin.
name.
Yeah.
Begamin.
He's, yeah. The gammon.
Sounds like it. Okay.
That one.
All right.
Yeah.
This one right here, Mr. In and Out.
Yeah.
All right. So Shay comes around a little bit closer. Go ahead and roll a d20.
All right. D20. 16.
Okay. Then roll. I think it's gonna be 1d8
D8. All right.
damage.
Let's see. D8. 5.
Okay. So, of course, Shay sees now one of his, somehow he does presume to be friend, Dragonborn, sees that he is in danger. He kind of runs in and he jumps on in just mouth gaping wide open, clamps down on the head of this Durgar, just kind of gnawing at it and ripping off a chunk of this Durgar's ashy skin, just its flesh, and just jumps right back into its now prowling. Now it's kind of prowling. It's ready to take another attack on this guy. Then,
Thank you.
No problem, partner.
then this guard, now seeing after he's taken that attack, he kind of has a quick reload, and he aims at this Durgar again. With success, and just 25. And then this guard will move in a little bit closer, get a clear shot, and he's gonna shoot him. And he just barely misses. And so he aims up, and just the pure tension of the battle, he can't keep his hands straight, and he just shoots, and the arrow misses the Durgar. This Durgar is gonna come up from around here. Say somewhere right there. And thus this round concludes. You guys notice that while everyone's kind of doing their own thing, you hear this large pounding from behind these giant doors, these giant iron doors. Just there's a large pound as if there's something big coming out of there. Alright, so top of the round. This Durgar's gonna aim for Terra again. Your armor class was 16, right, Terra? I've totally forgotten that Zavin was in play. Oops. Terra, what's your AC again? Or actually, no, I could check that right here. 15. All right.
Oh, what? My mic was muted accidentally.
Oh my goodness.
That's why I checked.
I just got the message from him, and I was just like, oh, whoops.
Alright, I already double checked on your AC, it's 15. The Durgar rolled an 18, so you take 1 I think 8 of bludgeoning damage. take 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Alright. Stuff is... Alright, so... Second Durgar is relatively pissed. And the fact that he's been swung at, he's already had a piece of his scalp pulled off, so he's going to aim for Shay. Turns to Shay because because Dragonborn's still slightly in delusion, so I need... I'm gonna say Shay does have armor. Some padded armor.
Okay.
Kind of almost like yours, so what's your AC again?
My AC is 14.
14? Alright. Alright, so the Durgar sees the dog that had bitten off a piece of his head. He tries to attack, but Shay just ever so elegantly moves out of the way, and he's now raring to go at him again. Let's see. Still. 3. This guy is going to ignore these two, and he's going to come after you. That's all he can... No, actually... Get a little bit closer. Somewhere around here. Then... This Durgar's going to swing at again. And he misses. Alright, Tara, you're at the top of your turn.
Um.
What do you want to do? This Durgar's already taken quite a beating from you.
Huh?
This Durgar's already...
Can I use my inspiration then now?
As a bonus action, I will allow it.
Okay.
So, who do you want to inspire? You have 4.
We have 2 guards with us, yes?
Yes.
Okay, I'll inspire, Alana, Begamnon, and the 2 guards.
Okay. Of course, Zavin hasn't fucking done anything, by the way.
Zavin's
Yeah.
a lazy fuck.
I totally forgot he was in play.
Forget about him.
Ah.
He's just lying
He
there
hasn't
drunk.
helped us at all.
Zavin's
He
drunk on the
doesn't help
floor right now, okay?
I just rolled his initiative. So, I'm sorry, Izzy, I just realized that Zavin has not been in play. I've made a huge mistake.
You know what? That could have really helped us here.
That could have. Like 5 turns ago.
I'm sorry. But you also have to remember, Izzy's not here to play his character. He's gonna yell at me. He's gonna yell at me good. Let's see. Alright, Tara. Then, Kevin, you're up.
Yeah, alright. Time to finally take out this Durgar down. Gonna go ahead and attack.
Yeah.
Alright. Roll the first d20.
Since you have a regular attack and a bonus attack, roll 2 d20 because I know you're gonna strike with both.
Yeah. As I said, the first d20. So I got a total of 18
That hits.
for the first one. Second one, 18 as well.
That also hits. Roll 2 d8s. Damage.
All right. Let's see. So wait, No, I don't have a modifier for that. 3 for the first one.
All right.
8 for the second one.
All right. So now that you managed to get your senses together after being hit by the Durgar, you see that now this Durgar tried to attack Shay. That pisses you off. So
No
with your
one hurts the dog.
So with your swords, you kind of just backhand once, and he kind of just now facing you, and you slash at him again, and you manage to cut some more into his armor, dropping his armor down to about 10. So, and now he's just kind of, you could kind of see a little bit of the blood kind of trickling in and out of the armor as well. Okay, with that, then it would be, let's see, then of course the guard is up. This guard go ahead and makes another shot at the Durgar, and it does miss. Then it is now you, Ava.
Alright. I'm gonna get my longbow.
Okay.
Shoot at... Is that a jar guard right in front of the guard?
This is a guard, this is a guard. This is
Okay.
a Durgar in front of the guard.
Okay. I will get my longbow and shoot at the Durgar in front of the guard.
Alright, go ahead and roll for your dexterity.
Okay. Dexterity is... 13. And then plus 4, 17.
17?
17, yep.
It just barely hits.
Ah.
So, as you pull back, and you just manage to lock on, you manage to be able to bend out of the way from Shay and the other, the Gomnin. You release your arrow, and it just swooshes over them, and it hits the guard right behind the neck, clearly hitting him. Roll, I think it's a d6 for your longbow, or is it a d8?
1d8.
Then roll your d8 for damage.
Alright. D8 says 8. Yep.
Alright, you do have a bonus action with Shay if you want to.
Okay. Bonus action with Shay. And...
He still has that Duragard right here.
yeah. Alright. Yeah. Come on, Shay.
Alright, so you have Shay attack. Go ahead and roll.
Yes. Alright.
And add your strength modifier.
Okay. Strength modifier. It's 8 plus 3, 11.
He just barely gets over him.
Okay.
Because, keep in mind, his armor went down.
Yes.
So, Shay, once again, in his prowling motion, he sees that he's just been attacked. His friend just kind of took a couple of slashes, now facing the Dragonborn. He once again goes in and goes straight for the side of this guy's neck. And he comes in just barely and grasping down. Roll a d8 for damage.
Okay, D8 for damage. Alright. 4.
Comes up close over here. And actually no, guard number 2. Guard number 2 comes up to this guy, tries to take a shot. He cannot miss, so he does have advantage. Alright. 15. Does hit. That's 4 points of damage to number. Then Durgar comes in, tries to attack him from behind. And does not. So, This Duergar tries to come in from the side from one of the guard. The guard notices and manages just to barely get out of the way.
Okay.
Alright. That is the bottom. And now we're back up to the top of the round. Do keep in mind is that now the banging is even louder behind this giant gate. It's just getting much more intense. It doesn't seem like the gate's going to be able to hold up for another round. So, you guys got to be able to clear them out.
Great.
Alright, so top of the round. So, of course, the Duergar that's been going after Arya. I'm going to take another swing. So, wait, what's this? Alright. So, as far as I remember, Arya's armor is 15, so the Duergar tries to take another swing, now aiming towards the stalagmite. Still riddled with these daggers in him. He swings at her, and his pick goes right into the stalagmite. Now stuck in the stalagmite. He does not seem to have a very good time doing this. So, that is all he can do. Number 2. Alright, now with this guard, the Shay has already taken another chunk out of his neck. Now pissed off at both of you, he's gonna take a wide swing at you both. So, I need... What is... Trying to remember your guys' armor class again. What am I trying to beat here?
Let's see, mine.
Yours is, I think...
Mine is 16. Mine is 16.
Mine is 14.
Okay. He's gonna aim at you both. And he misses both of you. Equally, now, as he takes towards the end of his hammer, he swings for both of you. You manage to just barely get out of the way. Shay ducks under, and he swings his hammer, now in the stalagmite. So, both these guys' hammer are now stuck in that giant piece of stalagmite.
How much strength do they have left?
Not much.
Alright.
At least the first two.
Mm.
At least these two are not doing too good. Alright, number 3 is up. Alright, so number 3 is going to come a little bit closer. It's going to take a swing at you. And yours is 14, if I remember.
Yes.
Alright, he rolls a 3, so you see that even though you've been taking shots at all these other Duergar, you notice this other Duergar coming up close to you, and you just get out of the way again, and kind of just smacking him off to the side. Let's see. Number 4 is going to want to attack this guy. These two. Christ, I have dropped my d20 for the umpteenth time. This seems to be a common problem.
Is this the first time today, or is this...
This is the 3rd time today.
Third time today? I didn't even notice.
So, this Duergar, now surrounded by these guards, takes his hammer, sees what his buddy had done, and swings at them both and hits them both. And they kind of get knocked around a bit. And then... Let's see. And then... Tara, you are up. What do you want to do?
Can I try cutting words? Is that something I should do here? I still have no idea how to play this.
Do you have a weapon? I'm pretty sure you do.
Oh, the javelin.
You have a rapier. And you have a javelin.
Okay. I'll use my rapier.
All right. So you pull out your rapier. Roll a d20.
Okay. 9.
Plus your strength.
Strength. That would just make it a 10.
Okay. So as you pull out your rapier, you try to come after this this Durgar who has now swung at you twice and has failed, or has swung at you at least 3 times, twice has failed, and you see him stuck in the stalagmite though. But you swing at him, and he just kind of bends down and to cover from the long iron rod that is attached to his war pick, and you just hit the iron rod, and thus keeping him away from keeping him out of harm's way for right now. All right, then Kevin, you're up.
All right. Time to finish this last Durgar off. All right. First roll. So that is 16 for the first one.
All right,
6 with the second one.
that misses. Roll a d8.
Yeah, it's a 1.
Plus your strength.
Wait, plus my strength on the attack?
Yeah, plus your modifier.
Oh,
forget
shit.
Your modifier.
Shit. That is 6.
How do you want to do this?
All right. Let's go ahead and just fucking slaughter this mother.
Slaughter him. So, the best way I can imagine is for your guys' slaughtering is, so you come in with one strike, it just barely misses, but he has no place to go. He's bending towards the stalagmite, and he's just gonna end up getting killed. So you take your other sword, and you straight up cleave his head off.
Yeah.
And thus, the standing Durgar body, spraying blood coming out from the neck,
Yeah.
his head falling off, and just now rolling flat, dead.
Don't mess with the dog.
That's right. Don't mess with my puppy.
He's dead. Alright.
That's 1.
Do you still have a movement left? If you want to get close to anybody?
Let's see.
There is a Durgar hiding behind here. Messing with Terra, currently.
Okay, well then I'll swing around and let me just let's see. What do I have to roll to get to the Durgar closest to Terra?
You can only make a movement. So you just want to get to her.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You both now standing front and back to this Durgar. He's now surrounded. Let's see, and then let's see. Number 4. Then wait. Okay, guard 2. Guard 2, who has taken a bit of damage, manages to catch his footing, pull back, and he's going to take a shot from the one in front of him. And once again misses. Let's see. Then it is now your turn, Ava.
All right.
Keep in mind, you are now engaged with the Durgar.
Yep. I'm trying to see how much strength he has left. I don't think there's much left. Oh, I'm gonna pull out. Put away the longbow. Take out the daggers.
All right. You're now finessing your daggers. Go ahead and make a D20 in strength. And add your modifier.
20 in strength plus 3. 23.
Wait, did you nat 20?
Yes.
That's a critical.
Oh, nice.
All right. So basically, you take your daggers, and you see this now tiny little Durgar who just taking a swing at you, and you're like, and you just take your daggers and you just jam one into the side of his neck, and you jam the other into the side of his neck, and you just carve into his chest just a bit, and just pull out, and he kind of stutters back a bit. Make, I think, D4. Roll 2d4s.
2d4s.
2d4s, then times that by 2, and then add your strength modifier.
Alright. D4. 2 and 5. Alright. Multiply that by 2 is 4 and 10. And then strength modifier?
Yeah.
Plus 3.
So you managed to do about 13 points of damage?
13. Yep.
Yeah, this Durgar did not feel that too well. He's still up, still kind of taking it, and he's still ready to go. Now pissed at you, who you just carved this giant V going from here down to the center of his chest. He's not happy. Second guard is going to go ahead. And he also misses. The fuck? Like, these guards were doing so good, just handling at least one Duragar. And then this last Duragar is going to attack the second guard. She misses too. And then we're now at the top of the round. You guys notice that the banging has finally stopped. And then you hear this low rumbling sound. And the way the gate looks like, it didn't look like it was going to hold. But there's this large rumbling sound. I usually keep these ones separated for a reason. Oh, don't worry, Shay.
Yep. He's gonna get his sheet later. That's a good boy. See, nobody messes with my puppy.
Just always bring the dog in.
Yep.
Alright.
He's never out of my sight.
You hear this large rumbling sound, and at the end of this gate, it looks like something has dug its way through. And it's now separated it out, and these two giant Ankegs come under the gate. Have finally smartened up and dug under it.
Oh,
And they are not happy.
This can't be good.
Alright. Then, if I remember correctly. Alright, top of the round. Zavin finally is going to be doing something.
oh finally!
Finally!
Zavin,
now
where
seeing
have you
that,
been?
now seeing that this is now beginning to get more of a problem, he rushes over and he's going to take a couple swings at this Duragar for your sake, because he wants to be able to get this fucking thing out of the way as quickly as possible.
Good.
And he whips out his daggers and he tries to slash at it, but he just misses.
Well, shit.
Alright, then. This Durgar, now surrounded by these two, is going to turn around and try to take a swing at the Dragonborn. And I don't think he beats you. It's your... Yeah, he rolls a 4. And he misses. Like, he takes out his hammer and swings it around. Tara just backs up. And swings around and tries to aim for you. Which then he firmly plants his hammer right back into the stalagmite. He basically swings around like a full 180, swings around, and then puts it right back into the stalagmite. Like, what the fuck?
He didn't learn his lesson the first time.
Yep.
Then number 3. Then this Durgar is going to aim for both Zavin and you, Ava. He's gonna try and swing at both of you. 8, 7, and I already get 8 and 7 since. What is his? He's running 16, so so he manages to just miss you both, and he looks very worn. Like that giant carving in his chest now very worn. Let's see. So this Ankeg. This is Ankeg 1. 2. So Gig makes its movement and it's gonna aim right for the Dragonborn friend. And he has... Alright. And this thing, with its giant mandibles, comes down and bites you. Bites our Dragonborn friend, Gammon. Take, I think... 6. +8 +3. Take 11 points of slashing damage.
So let's see that.
So you kind of go and these giant mandibles just crack at you. And with that, 12. So number 4 is 4. All right. Then these two are both, and this one now concerned the giant Ankeg, which has now chased them out, is now trying to swing at these two and misses and puts his hammer into that stalagmite. Not very good. Not a very good time for these guys. 9. Alright, Tara, you're up. So, you are still technically engaged in that Duragar, which doesn't look like he's doing too well. So what do you want to do, Tara? Check your microphone. Terry, your microphone's off again. It's an intense battle.
Well, hey, Aaron, it's saying that the call ended like 2 minutes ago.
What?
Can you guys still hear me?
Yeah, I can still hear you guys.
Yeah.
Wow, that's odd.
Try and get her back. I don't know what. What happened?
I don't know.
Oh.
I wonder if I'm still even online. Hold on, let me check.
Yeah, it's still going.
I don't want to make a move unless she's relatively here, but... Give her a sec. My ice cream has turned to soup.
My internet let out for like no reason.
Oh, okay.
Alright, well, you are attacking a Durgar.
Okay.
So,
I'll use my rapier again.
alright. So, roll a d20.
Hold on. I like completely lost everything, so I have to get back on the website. Roll a d20. 19.
That's a critical. So,
Yay!
go ahead and roll a d8 and times that by 2 and then add your strength modifier.
Is the modifier the top or the bottom number? Because there are two numbers at the side.
Okay, alright. The way that you know your modifier is where it's the big box.
Okay.
So where it says
Okay.
1.
Okay, yeah. Okay. And you said roll another d20?
No, roll a d8 for your
D8?
damage.
Okay. D8 for damage plus my modifier, that makes it a 5 total.
Okay. And then... Wait, did you roll a 4 for your d8?
Yes.
Since you critical, that's doubled, so that's an 8.
Times 2.
Times
8.
And then
Plus 1, so 9.
9. Let's see. What's wrong with this guy? 4. Alright. So, you take your rapier and you see now slightly distracted by the giant ant who has just attacked the gamin. You take it and you just basically slash, or you just kind of pierce under his armor, and he just goes ah, and do quite a bit of damage with that. You must have hit something vital, anything. And then Kevin, you are up. You had taken that hit pretty well, so I'm gonna go with that.
Alright.
Dungeon Master Aaron, before he starts, is it possible for us to be able to give the potions that we have to our companions?
If you're close enough, yes.
Okay.
Someone closed
Yeah.
Skype.
That was on my... Yeah, Skype closed on my laptop. I am on my iPad now. I literally had to change devices.
Oh, okay.
Then I will be sure to tell you everything in explicit detail. Alright.
Alright. Let's see. Now it's just a matter of whether or not to continue fighting this Durgar or get the little shit that just attacked me.
Oh, that shit ain't little.
It's not little at all.
I don't know, I'm not looking at it. I'm facing the Durgar right now. So, let's see. So that thing is like right next to me, right? It's
Yes.
still near me?
Yes, it is.
Alright. Well, since Tara has that Durgar under control, I'm going to turn around and attack that thing.
All right.
I don't know.
Let me check its class.
All right. I'll attack it with both swords. First roll, 15 total.
Ah, shit. 1 second. My Adobe is acting weird. And that's where I'm keeping all my stuff in check. Woo! Oh, Adobe. Don't you dick me now.
Please don't. I need to get revenge on this thing.
Don't worry, your little puppy partner's here to save you too.
No, I don't want the puppy to get hurt.
Let's see. I might have it on my phone. Let's see.
Oh, you hear him? He's angry right now.
Right?
My ducks. Come on. Monster manual. Give it a sec to load. Alright, here we go. Alright. What was it that you rolled?
I'm gonna call, the first one is a total of 15.
Okay.
And the second roll, total of 8.
Alright, so the first one hits, and the second one misses. So roll 1d8 for damage.
A total of 7.
Alright. Okay. While I get back up all the documents. Alright, so take your sword and with this, now it's looking down at you and you're all like, this fucking thing. And so with one sword, you try to attack it, but it misses in between its mandibles. But then you decide to aim for its chest and you just stab right into it, letting out this reeling scream like, yeah, kind of deal. And so, yeah. These things are fucking scary.
Yeah.
Try taking one from the back.
And with that being said, it is, I think, 8, 6. So this guard is going to attempt to try and kill the Durgar again, which he misses, unfortunately. Then let's see. 6. And then down to it. Alright, Ava, you're up.
Alright. Just trying to make sure. Alright, I still have
You're still engaged with the Durgar.
Durgar.
Like I said, you took some you managed to strip this guy some damage.
Yeah. And I did it with my daggers, and I feel like I could use them again.
Alright, so roll a d20.
D20. Alright. And it is 9. I couldn't read it. I couldn't tell if it was 6 or 9. It's 9.
Alright, so you once again feeling quite confident with the way this Duergar is kind of looking, you're trying to aim again, but you ever so gracefully miss his sides as his back is turned to you, and you kind of wrap your arms around his hammer or his war pick, just barely missing him. You do have a bonus action with Shay.
Okay. Alright, Shay, come over here.
Alright. So, you call for Shay, who moves over. Want to attack?
Yes.
Alright, roll d20.
D20 for Shay in 13.
He misses.
Oh.
So, Shay, noticing Master's kind of in trouble, runs over and tries to attack, but only gets his claws into the armor and tries to bite down in between, but just doesn't seem to get real too deep into it.
Okay.
Shay, then guard here is going to try and kill this damn Duergar, but she doesn't do it. And then this one's going to try and kill this guard again, which he doesn't do it. Yeah, this entire group is kind of like the fucking Three Stooges. Like, what? Can't point. So far, nothing's going too good over there. And then this on Craig, kind of seeing that this one's already dealing with that, and he just kind of moves over. And these things relatively don't care what their enemy is. They were pretty much hunting this Duergar for the sake of hunting the Duergar. So, it's going to... There we go. Alright, so... See as this Duergar kind of dealing with these two guards, and then the slight rumbling of this Ancraig sneaking up on it, and then he freezes, turns around, and this thing, with its giant mandibles, attacks him. 7 plus 10. 4. And as he looks up, it comes in and just goes flank, and his head just immediately comes off. And just this splash of blood everywhere. And just the head of this Duergar just flies God knows where. Ugh. Get a general idea how nasty these guys are. Where the fuck my marker go? Oh well. Alright. So a couple Duergars are now dead. This other one already missed. So we're at the top of the round again. Let's see. Number one, kind of lost in his options. Sees that the only real thing to do is to try and attack Arya again, which he just barely does.
Damn it.
So, he does... Oh, that's right. I still need to reopen those. Which, if I remember correctly, is... I think it's a D6? Or I think it's a D8. I can't remember. So he does 5 points of damage to you, Tara. After he manages to kind of pull it out of the stalagmite, and with the inertia kind of bending back, he comes down, kind of moves your rapier away, and he just hits you across the chest, kind of take that real hard hit right on left side of your chest. Okay, then...
Okay.
Alright, this Durgar, surrounded, now pleads for his life. In both sides. And after realizing that hit that he had taken from you, Ava, he is now surrounded by your dog, and also this little gnome with 2 little daggers. He's like, come on, let's do this. Kind of pleads for his life. What do you want to do?
Already caused us enough trouble. I'm not letting him live.
Alright, his weapon is down. Just go ahead and roll a d20.
D20, alright.
He plays.
19.
That is a critical.
Hard ass.
Yes.
That is a fucking critical. So, again with your daggers?
Yes.
Alright, roll 2d4.
D4. Alright, 2. 2 and 3.
2, 3. That's 5. Plus your modifier?
My modifier is plus. It's dex, right?
No, strength.
No, it's strength. Plus 3.
I'll be damned. How do you want to do this? I looked over to check his HP. I'm all like, holy shit. Right on the money, too.
Alright. I'm gonna go from the back.
As he's kind of like going down, begging for his life, you pull out your daggers. You kind of just almost want to come in for a hug. And then you just stab him in the sides of his back. And you just begin to drag it up. And he's kind of like reeling and screeching and like, and just now up towards the back of his neck, you feel solemn. Like this is something that you've been waiting to do for a long time. And you just cross your knives, passing his spine behind his neck. Now his head kind of just leading forward and just dropping dead. Another one dead. Copy, guys.
That's the death.
No mercy, I swear to God, you guys. And it isn't even your turn. That's a reaction, by the way.
Yeah.
God.
Alright.
I want to do that again.
Oh my God.
Alright.
What do you want from me?
Alright, now, the Encraig, now looking down, once again, at this Dragonborn friend, attempts to attack you. And which he fails horribly at, because it seems like you kind of got the motion of how this thing is reeling back, and you feel like it's about to just come at you with its giant mandibles, and as it comes striking forward for you, you just barely duck under, and it so gracefully misses the top of your head and your horns, and you just hear this like that slicing sound, like the shing kind of sound. It just shrink, and then it opens back up, and you just begin to raise back up. It's sort of confused at like, oh my fucking God, this thing.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be great.
All right, Tara, you're up.
I guess I'll just try to stab him again.
All right, roll d20. Add your strength modifier.
Total of 16.
All right. Roll for damage.
That's D8. 7.
How do you want to do this?
I guess through the chest.
You're noticing that this thing now kind of just worn and torn, and you kind of see its slight defection in its armor. And you kind of just reel back with your rapier, and you go straight for the heart. Just as quick as lightning, stab him right through the plate and go straight into his heart. And he stops and stutters, and he falls back, silently dying.
I killed him.
This is my second marker I've lost. Alright. Still one Durgar slithering around. Alright. Zabin, now seeing the stress of the battle, just turns around and he kindly runs away to get towards this other Durgar and will attack him. Plus his strength modifier. I'm trying to... the stresses of being a DM. Trying to remember everybody's character sheets. Alright. This one. And as he kind of runs up and he tries to aim for him, he just barely misses him across his face. And he just kind of just lands a little bit back like this. 7. Alright, you are up, Kevin.
Alright.
You just missed a thing aiming for your head. You don't take kindly to that.
Dungeon Master Aaron.
Yes.
Check the chat real quick.
Can't see that. Well, let me see. Is there something going on, or?
Oh no! I meant our Skype.
Skype chat.
Oh. Yes, you do. I don't know why that isn't written down. It should be.
All right. Well, no, I can just write it in.
I will consider that a bonus action, but you're gonna have to miss one of your sword attacks.
Okay.
And fire breath is, I think. You want to take it? Let me double check on what the rule for that is.
Yeah, because all it says is
If it's
like
fire.
Yeah, it doesn't say nothing. It just says breath weapon.
Alright, is that a d6?
I believe it is.
Then roll a d20. Wait, does it have a saving throw? Say, does it need to make a saving throw?
I don't know.
Alright, then let me double check.
Yeah, go ahead and check us.
Dragonborn. Alright, breath weapon. DC is for saving throws 8 plus your constitution and your proficiency bonus. Takes 2d6 on damage and half as much succeeded the damage increases. Okay, so 3d6. Alright, so it is 8 plus your constitution modifier plus your proficiency bonus. So if I remember correctly, Dungeon Master, play character sheets, Gammon. So it is 3, 11, 14. And so, is that what you're using right now?
Yeah.
Okay, so it needs to be 14. In which he doesn't. Wait. He's saving throw on... Wait. I might be wrong. He does not. He doesn't make his saving throw. So, you reel back for this deep breath, and you just spew out this fiery blaze in which this Iron Crag is now just fire in its face, in its eyes, and its everything. Roll 3d6 for damage.
3d6?
Yep.
All right. See, this doesn't have a modifier, does it?
It is your Constitution modifier.
Okay. Constitution, so that's the first roll is a total of 6.
Okay, 6.
Second one is a total of 9.
9.
And the next one is a total of 4.
4. Wait, 6, 9, 4?
Yeah.
Did you roll a d8 or a d6?
A d6.
Oh,
Because my modifier.
Okay, you're already adding your modifier, so 6, 9, 4. That's about 19 points of damage. 2. Oh, math. I hate you. Ooh, man. Alright. That's shitty over there. I made a mistake. Alright, so you reel back and you just spray out this fire. It's now engulfed in your flames. You've really done a number on him. Alright, next up is the guard. The guard will try and kill that Durgar and then escape. Which he does hit, so... Ava, you're up.
All right. I'm gonna make my way closer to Kevin's character.
Yeah.
And hand him one of my regular healing potions.
Alright. Greater healing?
Yes.
Alright, so... I totally forgot how this works.
Said 2d4 plus 2. That's how much each one is.
Kevin, you're gonna have to spend your reaction for next turn if you take this potion.
Alright.
Alright, so take... What was it?
2d4 plus 2.
Okay. Kevin, roll 2d4 and then add 2 on top of that.
Okay.
And then...
Two all together, or 2 for each roll?
No, 2 all together.
Okay. 1 and 2, so that's 3 plus 2, that's 5.
Alright. Regain 5 health.
Yep.
That's your movement. Do you want to move Shay?
Yes.
Alright.
I'm gonna move him to the Durgard that's still by those two guards.
Just manages to kind of run a bit over.
Okay.
Not too close though.
Okay.
And
And since I gave him the potion, I'm right next to Bogman.
yeah.
Bagamnon.
Bagamnin. I can't say it right.
It will take us some time.
Yeah.
Then it is the other guard's turn. Which he does not hit that Durgar. Alright, so then this Durgar, now seeing all of his buddies dead, he is just alone. He's going to try and make a break for it. Try to get back around, hopefully avoid whatever's coming at him. And then Iron Craig is going to attack this guard. Then with that, he and which, seeing as how that Durgar had ran away, this Ancraig comes in and tries to snap down at this guard, which completely missing him because he's a dwarf, he's relatively small. So, that, we are now at the top of the round. So the first one up is the Iron Craig. Alright, so the Iron Craig still in combat with the Gumnin is going to try and make an attack. It's my d20. Ooh. Alright. Shit. I really don't want to do this to you, bud.
Oh god, no.
Plus 3. Seeing as how you had done some damage, you have angered the Iron Craig. He rolled a natural 20. That's a critical.
Oh shit.
Now angered, looking at you, he reels back and he snaps you from this part of your chest down to this part of this chest and crushes a bit, and then because you're still relatively heavy, he can't pick you up. He just reels back and it cuts you deep on both these sides. You take about 20 points of slashing damage.
Oh.
Yeah, blood's everywhere now. I don't like doing that to you guys. but I am a fair judge. I have to. All right, so yeah, these guys can be relatively ruthless. I'm not kidding you. All right, so that's the top of that turn. Tara, you're up.
I guess.
You do have spells. I know that. What are your spells, actually? Double check. I will double check for you, and I will give you your best option.
Okay.
Let's see what we got here.
I just know that you said that there are limits to my spell slots.
Limits are, I think I did talk about the rules. I explained them a bit in the chat.
Yeah.
My best suggestion... Seeing as how it's already burned at damage, I would suggest Hellish Rebuke, seeing as how you
Okay.
have a free one of that every day. So, and
Okay.
you do have some space. Wait, hold on. Hellish Rebuke is... Actually, no, I don't suggest that. I do not suggest that. I completely retract my previous statement. That can hit a lot of people, and I don't want everybody damaged. So...
Okay, so...
You...
Definitely do Hellish Rebuke. Is that what you're saying?
No, don't! Don't!
Don't. Take the advice of the DM.
I mean, you could, but you could also hurt a lot of people. I mean, you could do another Cloud of Daggers, and you could probably up that
You
a
could-
level.
You could possibly kill our Dragonborn friend.
Well,
He's already dying on the floor.
well,
There's blood everywhere, okay?
I'm just bleeding out right now. Please, don't.
I would never hurt Mega Man.
he's bleeding, but he's okay.
Shaman.
He's bleeding, but he's tough. Out of 20 out of the 72 plus, I think, 15. Yeah, you're doing okay, but you're not doing all right. You could possibly do another Cloud of Dagger. You have another slot for that. In which it needs to do a dexterity saving roll. So, do you want to do as I suggest, or do you want to move with how you want to? Glasses are off, ladies and gentlemen. It's getting intense. Tara? Gotta make a decision, I know.
My internet going out was an accident. I'll do Cloud of Daggers again if you said I'm allowed to do that again.
Yeah. Alright, so...
Okay.
What's your DC? I think it's 16, if I remember.
Yes.
Okay. Which he does not make. So basically this cloud of daggers begin to form over this Eincrag, and they are now set. Go ahead and roll 4d4 for damage.
1, 3, 2, 3.
1, 3, 2, 3. 1, 4, 6, 9. Which is now down to 4. Alright. That being said, next up is, of course, the Gomnin.
All right. I've lost about half my health.
I figured you're the tank.
All right. Gonna attack this bastard.
All right. Both swords.
Both swords.
Okay. Roll 2d20.
See, 17 plus 5. That's. I really need to start putting my fucking modifier. First roll is 22.
That hits.
Yeah, and second one is 16.
That also hits. How do you want to do this? Because
Yeah, I get to. All right.
he's only got 4 hit points. You're gonna kill him either way.
Oh.
Unless
shit.
you legitimately fuck this up.
All right. Let's roll the. Okay, to be fair, there is a possibility that this.
There is a possibility.
No, there isn't. because
Just don't fuck this up.
my modifier wouldn't allow it. Let's see, 2d8, right?
Yep.
First roll is 9. Second roll is 11.
All right. So, now looking at this charred Einkrag, or Ankreg, it had basically drew out so much of its power just to do what it did to you. Now angered, and fire in your eyes, and also in your nostrils, and some out of the side of your face. You just smile back at this thing. Both your swords drawn out. And then you straight up slash the neck. Now exposing its spine. And with that same first sword, you manage to stick it back into its head and its fucking gangly looking mouth. And you take your second sword and you just cut the spine clean. This green goop now slowly coming off of this decapitated ant-hag, and now still sticking onto your sword, and you look to everybody else and you begin to root with it still sticking on your sword, just playing with it as if it's your toy. This thing is dead. There's nothing much left of it. That in return. Next up is one of the guards. The guard, seeing that giant Ankreg is here, is going to try and attack it. Kind of out of fear, and fails horribly. How is that this done so much to Kevin, but when I use it as a guard, I can't fucking hit a thing with it. Jesus Christ!
Those guards are a little bit more crafty than we thought.
They led on to, oh my god, I did it again. I did it again!
You just need to tape those pens or
No, it's not a pen, it's my D20.
Oh, your
Alright, so that guard fails horribly. Alright, you're up, Ava.
Alright, Shay is gonna go up. Now, what is that behind the other stalactite? Is that another Duragard?
This is the Duragard that ran away.
Okay. Alright. Okay. And there's still the one in front. There's still the,
Pancake is right here.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna... How far away is that from my character? Because
you?
I might use spike growth. It's got the range up to 150 feet.
You can do it. What's its... Yeah, you can do it.
Okay. Because it says...
What's your DC?
DC is 15.
15. And what does it need to make for its saving throw?
Saving throw... 6.
No,
Oh no.
based off of its modifier.
Modifier.
Does it need
3.
to make a strength saving roll? Or?
It has to make a... Yeah, strength.
Needs to make a strength? Okay,
Yeah.
So... It's 13... Unfortunately, as you cast this on the Ankeg, it begins to kind of reel around and try to grab onto it. It rips it apart so easily. It's relatively powerful. Because it rolled a 19 plus 3 for its modifier. So. Alright, you still have a bonus action for Shay.
Okay. I'm gonna try to make Shay go for the feet, at least.
Okay, So, it comes around. Those two guards. It's going to roll a d20. Roll a d20.
All right.
And added strength modifier.
All right. D20 is 18. Strength modifier is 3, so 21.
And it hits.
Yep.
Roll for crushing damage. I think that's what the bite is.
Okay. Crushing damage.
Uh-oh.
We're in trouble.
Yeah, I'm checking with the chat. Is the stream cut off?
Yeah, it is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Oh, we're back.
There
We're
we
back.
go.
We're back.
There we go.
Okay, I see it again.
Okay.
All right.
There we go.
Sorry,
Okay.
you guys. My internet took a nice dump real quick.
Okay.
Sorry. It happens. We're back.
Yay.
Yeah.
All right. So we are back. You're up, Ava.
All right. What was it for crushing?
Roll a d8. Roll
D8.
1d8.
All right. Let me go for. All right. 6.
So 6 damage towards number 2. All right.
And Tara dropped again.
Oh no.
Oh, she's back. She's
Okay.
back.
There we go.
Oh, okay. Okay.
All right. We're on the last hall, you guys. We're on the last hall.
I know.
Come on.
I know.
All right.
Almost there.
All right. So that's a weird sound. I'm kidding.
Okay. It's not just me hearing it.
Yeah, it's coming from Tara.
Tara, turn off your mic.
Ah.
There we go. It's fixed. All right. Since it's her move. All right. The guard attempts to shoot at this giant thing now upon it and fails horribly as well. Zavin tries nothing.
God damn it, Zevin.
Zavin's not helping us for anything today.
He would waste a dagger throwing at it, but he realizes quickly that would not work. Give it a sec, because I don't know why it's doing this.
Alright, we're back.
Alright. Alright, we are back. We're back on.
Okay.
Let's try and kill this thing as fast as we can.
Yes, please. God.
Next up is the Durgar. As he tries to escape back into the Underdark, he manages to get up to the gate. Next up is this Einkrag. Or Ankrag. Really? I was gonna say, this fucking thing better not be buffering terribly. Let's see. Back onto this guy. Alright. I need... Alright, so Einkrag backs up just a bit. And as it does so, it reels in. And suddenly, as it opens up its mandibles, it looks out and it sprays acid towards everybody. So everyone...
Shit.
So Shay and Zavin needs to make a DC saving throw.
Okay.
They need to do a saving throw of 13. Zavin. 12.
Alright. 8.
Alright. Dexterity. Takes only half of that damage. Alright. So, that in mind. Oh, please don't do this. Oh, Adobe, please don't do this.
Again?
It's gonna try. It's gonna fucking try. Glad I have my phone. Alright. Each creature must save throw. All right. So, 3, 4, 4. All right. So Shay takes 7 points of acid damage. These two. Oh, these two actually both make their saving throws and 7, 7, half, 6. Okay. That's... All right, and then we are back at the top. Let's see. All right, Tara, you are up.
Okay. I guess I'll stab the Craig.
It is too far away. You have to move closer to it.
Okay, I'll move closer.
All right, so 3, 4, 5, 6. Managed to get around right there. You're still not close enough to perform an melee attack.
Okay.
So, do you want to... I will suggest a... Actually, this would be a good time to cast Hellish Rebuke.
Okay, and this time it won't,
It will not hurt
everyone?
anybody.
Okay.
In which it needs to make a DC saving throw, dexterity of 16. Which it does not. It does not make its saving throw, so I think a D6, if I remember correctly. I'm trying to remember here. Oh, that's right.
What?
Ava, can you quickly check Hellish Rebuke?
Hellish Rebuke.
And what it and damage dice.
Okay.
And then add your charisma modifier to that, Tara. I'm trying to figure out which dice it is.
All right, Hellish Rebuke. All right, first level. Reaction in which you take response to being response to being damaged by a creature within 60 feet of you that can see. All right, you point your finger at, and the creature that damaged you is momentarily surrounded by hellish flames. The creature must make a dexterity saving throw. It takes 2d10 fire damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one.
Then I have made a mistake, and you cannot cast Hellish Rebuke because you have not been attacked yet.
Yep.
Okay.
Then, as one of your spells, let me see here.
My other spells.
What are your other spells?
Thunder Wave.
Ooh, you can cast Thunder Wave. That's an actual thing you can do.
Okay, I'll do that.
Alright, Thunder Wave. Well, it's already failed its saving throw, so I just have to figure out what the fuck I'm forgetting what Thunder Wave does.
It says, okay, wave of thunderous force sweeps you out from you. Each creature in a 15-foot cube originating from you must make a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, a creature takes 2d8 thunder damage and is pushed 10 feet away from you. On a successful save, the creature takes half as much damage and isn't pushed. In addition, unsecured objects that are completely within the area of effect are automatically pushed 10 feet away from you by the spell's effect, and the spell emits a thunderous boom audible out to 300 feet. And since we're all higher than level
I would
3.
say Shay would be right here, so Shay is way out of the way.
Yeah.
So, yeah, go ahead. Roll 2d8 and add your charisma modifier.
Okay. 2 and 3. So that's 5. And my charisma modifier is 5, so that's 10.
So 5. Wait, did you roll 2d8?
Yeah.
You only got 3?
My first d8 was a 2. My second was a 3.
Okay, 5. So 10.
And then, yeah, because of my charisma modifier.
Alright. And it being hit sends it about 10 feet this way, pushing it into this stalagmite. Then next up is you, Kevin.
All right. Okay. Well, considering I just took out the thing. And what is there really for me to do?
You're right here. You could still try and attack it, or you could try and kill the Durgar that's trying to run away.
Hold up. Well, you're not displaying, so I gotta look at the chat or the stream to see.
Really? Fuck.
Yeah.
Christ. I did not know that. There we go. So you're right here.
Hold on. Still loading.
No, I'm showing again. I didn't realize I didn't notice.
Oh no, it's still loading the.
Oh.
All right, there we go. We're good.
Score massive spaghetti, Jesus.
All right. I guess I will. Well, because I'm still behind that first stalagmite. Move over to the Duragar that's running away.
Alright. Just barely make it. What do you want to do with them?
Oh, I thought because I. Oh, okay. I can only attack him once, huh?
No, you could attack him twice.
Okay. Then I will attack him twice.
Alright, roll 2d20.
Alright, hold on. Let's see. First roll 22.
That hits.
Second roll 23.
That also hits. Roll 2d8.
Alright. I'll first 8.
Is that
Second
with
one,
your damage modifier?
Yeah, that's with the modifier.
Okay.
And the second one 13.
13 plus 8 is... How do you want to do this? I wish I had it better, but I don't have the money to improve.
Well, hold on. Let me go ahead and switch it so I'll host the call. That way it's not taxing on your internet.
No, it should be fine for right now. Fuck, I
Okay.
just dropped my d20 again.
Okay.
Alright, so... Guard is going to attack Ankek. He doesn't do it! Okay, so... Ava, you're up. Kill or no kill?
Yes.
Alright, I would possibly try to shoot at it. My personal suggestion.
Oh no, I'm getting the longbow for this one.
Alright, so you pull out your longbow. Dexterity. Roll
All right.
d20. Add your dexterity modifier.
All right. 18, and then dexterity is 4.
It hits. Roll d8 for damage.
D8 for damage. 7.
7. Alright. That being said, other guard tries to attack. Come on, other guard! Motherfucker! Natural 1! He shoots, he's scared. He's been hit by acid. He shoots randomly. He doesn't hit. Zavin is up. Now slightly covered in acid, but he managed to make a saving throw. He's going to try and throw one of his daggers. In which it fucking hits! What? Okay, so he takes one of his daggers, he throws it. Damage is 2. Now stuck in the eye of this Ankrik. Alright, Ankrig, now is up. He will try and, let's see. It's gonna make... taking some fabric damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's gonna try and go after Zavin. She'll know he can't get around, so he's gonna go after this guard again. In which he does. So, Ankrig, looking down at this guard, which has tried to shoot at him, thinking that the now dagger in its eye came from him, sees him, gets ready, and slaps and cuts off his head.
Ooh.
This guard is dead. Alright, we're at the top of the round. Tara, you're up. Tara, we gotta be quick.
Okay, God. I had to be closer to actually do like a direct attack, right?
Yes.
I move closer again.
You get close enough that you can make a strike at it.
Okay, and they strike him.
Alright, roll a d20 and then add your strength modifier.
You cut out.
Roll a d20 and add a strength modifier. Or your strength modifier.
Total of 13.
You try to strike at it, but you probably hit the hardest part of its carapace. And it just reflects your rapier. That's the end of your turn. Kevin, you're up.
Alright. So we got one last fucking Durgard.
Nope, no Durgards are left.
Oh. Well, what's left?
The Ankeg.
Oh. Well, shit. I guess I gotta move over there.
So then, gonna turn around. You just barely make enough to get to it.
I say, because there's one thing I could use if I didn't. Well, 2 things. Alright, I'm gonna attack it twice.
Alright, roll 2d20.
Alright. 15 for the first roll.
It hits.
10 for the second.
That does not hit. Roll 1d8.
Shit. I have a total of 9.
Okay. All right. So you take your longsword and you try to hit it, and you manage to break apart its carapace, but it doesn't seem to have noticed. And then with your other sword, you stab into its insectoid meat, and you kind of hear it carve, and it reels back, and now into your sword into its tail, pulling it out with this green slime once again on your sword, still with the other one, heck on it, on blood on your sword. I'm speaking Draconic. All right. The guard is going to attempt to kill it. Oh my god. Oh my god, you guys.
Was he useful?
It hits. It hits.
Oh, thank God.
It shoots, and it gets into one of its many other eyes, only doing about a point of damage, though.
Hey, it's working. Hey.
I was gonna be so mad if this is how it was gonna die. Alright, Ava, you're up.
Alright, come on, let's go, Shay.
Alright. Shay is now in position. It's kind of always been. Roll a d20 for attack.
D20 for attack. 17.
It hits.
Oh,
Roll for damage. 1d8.
1d8. 6.
How do you want to do this?
Okay. Mauling effect. Just rips into it.
Yeah, Shay.
Shay, feeling the beastliness inside, sees that this Einheg is cracked, it is broken, it looks like it should be dead. And so, with all of its power, after even hit by that acid, reels back and jumps, clawing at its neck, ripping off a piece of its carapace, and going straight for its neck, further ripping out its meat on the side of it, and it just lands to the bottom and sees that there's this giant crack in its chest, and headbutts it, and just straight up breaks the carapace even more, and sees its beating heart. It looks in, real deep, and it just goes straight in with its mouth and grabs onto the heart, pulling it out, and just tearing out this Einheg heart. And all the while, it's screeching and yelling, and it's being ripped apart. The heart being pulled out is its last moment, as it begins to kind of just lock up and tumble. And then, in its final moment, just falls off to the side. Its blood and guts just streaming out the side of its carapace. Einheg is dead. You guys did it!
Yes!
Yes.
Final blow!
Good one, Shay.
Good boy!
Woo!
You're getting a steak tonight.
Make sure that you... just a side suggestion, make sure that you tell Tobias that it was Shay that killed him.
Yeah.
Probably a very good reward.
Oh, yeah.
Try to find it.
Loot the organ.
Alright. Now that the battle has calmed down, all the Durgar's dead. The Einheg's dead. You guys stand there victorious. unfortunately, you have lost a single dwarven guard. Who's the one that's carrying the contract? Just to
I thought
understand.
we had to sign. All of us had to sign.
Yeah.
Okay.
But my character still has the initial paperwork.
Okay, so you're gonna have that contract. So,
Okay.
you begin to feel something coming from your bag. It's the contract itself.
Mm-hmm.
And what you seem to have figured out is that these were the things that were causing the Durgar uproar. Not only did you find out that it was because of the Durgar uproar, but you have succeeded in your mission into solving whatever the issue was. With that being said, your contract has been fulfilled, and it looks like you may return to Tobias, and you could feel the contract, its words glowing, kind of shimmering a bit of gold, if anything else. And what the fuck is this? Notice this one. Anyways, you guys have achieved your contract, and that's where we're gonna end it for tonight.
Yes.
Woo!
Woo!
Alright, so tonight was a bit of a doozy. I felt like Zavin didn't do much.
Yeah.
Oh, how are we gonna punish him next time?
Oh, he doesn't get. We all get a portion of his gold from the mission.
Somewhere he is somewhere in the chat screaming right now.
Yeah. Yeah. No, he doesn't get a single dime. Okay, maybe one gold piece, and that's it.
Unfortunately, the contracts are separated. So, of course, he technically was within the party, so he technically gets the gold, but it is partially his fault that he couldn't do much because, well, Yamato wasn't here, but he was quite scared, pissing his pants, if anything else. So, of course, God. And do keep in mind, you guys, that I'm using, like, these clear page dividers, or, like, these things in order to draw out my maps. And this is a medium map. I have a much more bigger map. I will draw up for you guys for your next escapade. Which is not this, but is this. Is a much more larger map for you guys to enjoy. Hopefully. But yeah. So that is tonight. How do you guys feel?
I feel happy to finally be able to do something a little bit more this time.
I legitimately saw like here's the thing. It was not last night, but a couple of nights ago. It was 3 nights ago. I was trying to figure out what I was gonna throw at you guys. I wasn't gonna just throw more Duragar and hope that, you'll be okay with that. I wanted to throw some monsters at you, like legitimate monsters. And I came across it while I was reading through the Monster Handbook. And I just saw, it's subterranean, it's big, it looks nasty, and it can possibly cause some damage to somebody. Which, as Kevin immediately found out.
Just a bit.
Just a bit.
It was more challenging this time.
It was.
Yeah.
Mostly because we lost one of our key characters, and the other two still haven't shown up yet.
Yeah. Which hopefully hopefully they will join us next time. This is something that I really should explain to you guys, because I said that I would explain it to you guys individually. But now that we're still here and kind of talking a bit, we will kind of address it right now. So, if you guys have remembered Terra's backstory with the Shadow Agent,